What is up, friend? Hey, y'all. So today, I'm going to show you guys how I did these icicle nails. It was actually very easy. Like, it's one of my favorites to do, okay? You know what I'm saying? Just a little clear and dabble a little white up in there and some razzle-dazzle on the gems, okay? So they are completely see-through clear. You can, like, read words through these. Like, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I've been seeing like other people YouTube videos where they say like anybody else's clear is not this clear, but this is by MAKARTT, the clear polygel, as well as the clear overlay. Now as you guys see, I messed up my nail because my nail had broke, so it like, yeah, it went kind of a little bit far back. And the last time I drilled my nails, I noticed I drilled my nails down too far, so I chose to not do that this time because you guys, when you put a polygel on, you have to get rid of the top layer to get rid of all those oils. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to get rid of all this dead skin. I'm also going to dehydrate my nail bed so that once I put my nails on, I don't have to worry about them sliding off. You guys, this is how I make sure that I get to keep my polygel nails on for about a good 2-3 weeks before I either change the design or whatever it is that I may be doing, because of course, you know, I'll probably keep this shape this time because I've been taking my nails completely off and I noticed that that's not healthy. So I'm going to go ahead and put this base coat on because that helps the polygel stick on. But right now I'm just making sure that I have all of the correct sizes for my nails. And I don't know how those popped all out. So I'm going to base coat this and then put this under the UV light before I start putting my tips on. Okay, so once that's done, I just put a little bit of the polygel on the bottom of the nail tip, and then any of the polygel that squeezes out from under there, I'm just gonna go ahead and shape that to my nail to make my nail a lot more seamless. And I'm using a really small brush to do that. Now, by the polygel not being solid, it will move the tip around a little bit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that back up under there. Make sure that I fix it, making sure that it's nice and straight. Put it under the UV light, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing with all of my nails. I find that doing this instead of gluing the tips on there makes my nails last a lot longer, because the glue works, but my nails are so thin and brittle. It seems like the tips or any nail tip, really any nail tip that I use, my nails just won't stick to the bottom of there. It doesn't fit the actual shape. So putting polygel in between my nail bed and the tips it basically puts like a barrier between the polygel. It also makes sure that my nails underneath will stay a lot healthier versus me putting those nail tips directly on my nail bed and being disrupted by that glue. So I'm gonna do that for all the nails, making sure they're nice, neat, and straight, and put them under the UV lights. Next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this drill bit. I don't know what it's called. Please don't ask me. I just started doing nails this year, okay? And I'm only do my own, all right? So I'm just gonna take this drill bit and then make sure that everything is nice and seamless with this polygel that I just put onto here. And I'm also going to get rid of the shiny top coat on the top of these nail tips, because if I don't, my polygel will not stick on there all the way for the next 3 weeks. It will start lifting after a while. So yeah, just make sure everything nice, neat, and seamless. Bam, bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. And let's move on to the next section. So babes, I really love this duster drill bit. Sorry y'all, if that's what it's called, I don't know what it's called, but it makes sure that all of the dust particles are off of my nail without me having to keep running back and forth to the bathroom to wash my nail. I'm next going to go ahead and put this polygel on my nail. I'm going to put a rather thin layer to put it on top of both my nail bed and the nail tip, hunty. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that's all put on there. It's not gonna be nice and neat, it's not gonna be that cute, but I just need this entire tip covered. Any excess polygel that's on the outsides of the nail, I'll just worry about drilling later. So I'm gonna go make sure that I coat all of these in a nice thin layer. I really like to do the thin layer first before I do like any designs. That way, that way once, let's say I'm going to change this style within the next 3 weeks, I don't have to drill all the way down to the nail and the nail tip to get all of my design off of there. I can literally just go halfway in, keep the same nail shape, and then just add a new design on top of there. Yeah, I've been watching other YouTube videos. I've been learning, y'all. Okay, I've been learning a little something, but yeah, let's go ahead and finish covering this up. So once I'm done spreading all of that polygel onto those tips, I'm going to put it under UV light. And this is how they look once they're done. See how nice, neat, and clear they are? So they are rather thin. So that was my objective, hunty. Yes. So let's go ahead and I'm going to take this alcohol and put it on this napkin. Yeah. And then wipe all that shiny stuff up off of there. Because it can be rather sticky and it can be hard to like file and drill if that sticky layer is on top of there. I noticed that this file was not working, so I just went and got my sand bit and just finished off the rest of the shaping with the sand bit drill. Once I'm done shaping out all of my nails, I just like to go through with this nice cuticle bit and make sure that I get all of the polygel up by around my cuticle and the sides of my nail bed nice and smooth. Also shaping it out to the shape of my nail. That way the polygel, once it starts growing out, it's not like on there ugly-ish. I don't know. Y'all know what I mean, okay? it be looking real ugly, like when it start hanging over, and I don't want to do that. I also like to go over the entire nail with these drill bits when I have these ceramic drill bits, no matter what size it is, because it makes sure that those nails are nice and smooth. It also buffs it out, so a lot of time I really don't have to use a buffer if I use these ceramic drill bits on top of the nail over the polygel. All right, so I have these two as the icicles, and then this one with the jewels on it. Of course, I have this one as a candy cane, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch it up a little bit. I'll probably do this one as the candy cane, this one as the icicle. Probably keep two middle ones as like icicles, and then the two on the outskirts, my pinky and my thumb. I'm gonna go ahead and make these like this, so like a little bit of like, it's basically like some ice. You guys ever seen ice and then it has like the white in the middle? So that was like my inspiration for the design on that. So I'm gonna do these two designs on both my thumb and my pinky, and then like I said, I'm gonna do the candy cane right here and the two icicles right there. Okay, all right, y'all ready? So one thing that I discovered is to have like a flattening tool when you are using some type of polygel, because polygel tends to be so thick. And this is still of course still wet polygel. I mean, you know, it's not solid, it's still like really soft. So what did I say? This one is going to get the candy cane. I'm gonna do it like this. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on there. So once I have the design on there that I want for the candy cane, I'm going to use the flat edge of this tool. This is a cuticle tool, like you push back your cuticles with this, but I had a lot of them on hand, so I just decided to use one to flatten out this white polygel, because I noticed like once you use flat tools with polygel, it's easier to smooth it out when you're doing a design. Because as you guys know, polygel can tend to be really thick. I don't know how to thin it up. I would rather not thin it up. I mean, but if you guys have any tips, you can definitely drop it in the comment section. So I'm just gonna do my thumb. I don't know, I wanted my thumb to be like a icy, as well as the two middle fingers are gonna be really icy. So I'm just making it look like a little bit of a white background at the top, kind of milky white. When I spread it out, that's how it just becomes. It just becomes a nice milky white. And I'm spreading it out really randomly. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more on that one, and then my pinky, I'm going to do that one in icicle form as well. Something really random. I'm going to go ahead and add like some little cuts into there. You guys know, like when you are when you have ice and then it has like white parts in it, that was just pretty much my entire inspiration on these. Or if you see icicles, they have like white particles inside of them, but for the most part they're really clear. Y'all don't know why I end up putting my other hand up under the healing, I don't know. But so now that they're cured, I'm going to go ahead and encapsulate them. However, I need to wipe some more alcohol on top of them. It also gets rid of the dust particles and any other white specks on my hand that is unwanted. So I'm now going to encapsulate these and put another thin layer of the clear polygel on top of there and just shape it out as needed. Okay. So y'all, quick story. Yeah, like I had a friend, and y'all please don't think I'm trying to talk about this girl, but I had a friend who did nails a while ago, and I specifically told her to start her YouTube and to start doing her nails on YouTube. Long story short, she did not listen, and I just went ahead and did it on my own because I already knew and I saw the potential and what could be done. Now, yes, that was an idea that I gave to her. However, if y'all ever seen the movie The Founder with Ray Kroc, he basically stole McDonald's because he tried to give them the idea. They didn't want to take it, and he knew how powerful it was, and he took it back. Technically, to me, I don't find that stealing, because if I give you an idea, you better fucking use it, okay? that is what it is. Or I will Ray Kroc your shit. I will definitely take that idea and use it and show you the potential that it had and the things that it will do. So long story short, you guys, I end up started doing my own nails because me and the girl fell out. And I'm just loving doing my own nails. I'm also loving showing this with you guys as well on this journey. Like I can't wait to see like how far I am a year from now doing my own nails. Like it's just gonna be so freaking dope. Cause now I just started doing them in April. And to be honest, you guys, I low-key wish like me and her were still friends. That way we would have been able to embark on this journey together. Like we both could have been like featured on each other's YouTube. Like she could have been doing her type of nails, I could have been doing mine. And then, you know, she could have been doing my nails, I could have been doing hers. Anything like that, you know. But things don't always work out as planned. You know what I'm saying? You guys, I freaking love these ceramic drill bits. Like these are my favorites. My absolute favorite. Especially this e-file. Like, oh my god. Like, yes. Like it just makes the nails so nice, neat, and smooth. And I love this one with the ball at the top because you can get as close to the cuticle as you want without digging into the cuticle and without messing up your live skin. Like it's really, really dope. All right, so once again, after I'm done with the e-file, I already washed my hands. I'm also going to go over it with alcohol to make sure that I get rid of any extra dust particles that I did not get rid of, so that I can put my top coat on top of here and I can start with the razzle dazzle, hunty. Okay, so with the top coat, I did put the top coat on each nail on the top and the bottom. I did put an excess amount of top coat on here just to make sure that every piece of this nail, every part of this nail was fully covered, hunty. Okay, yes, but the purpose of putting it on the top and the bottom is to make sure that the nail is completely see-through, and you can see already how see-through that nail is. I'm going to cure this thumb, and then I'm going to do my 4 fingers, and then I'm going to be done with that part. So all nails are all done, hunty. I'm satisfied with the clear, the inside. These nails are so clear you can see through them. You can see my hand through them. You can read through them. I'm going to go ahead and get this file. Like you can see the letters clearly through there. Like it's so dope. Yeah, like a real icicle. Like you put an icicle up to a book or some text, you can read through that icicle. That's how clear a lot of icicles are. So I'm going to go ahead and put the top coat onto there. You guys, I really don't care to use the gel glue anymore. I find it better that my gem stick on when I use the top coat. So I just use the top coat, put a nice thick coat on top of there, and then I'm going to put these on here the exact same way that I have them on the nails on my opposite hand. Like my thumb has these stones going all the way down to the tip. So I'm going to do that on my finger where I have this candy cane, because my candy cane is on my thumb on my other side. So the candy cane on this side will be all the way down. I'm going to put like some small gems. I was going to put the big gem on there, but I didn't like how that looked. So I'm going to take that off of here. And I'm going to put 2 small ones at the bottom because they seem to fit a lot better. than it did on my thumb. Like my thumb, of course, is wider, so that big gem did fit all the way down the end. I'm going to cure that after each nail. When I'm doing the stones, I like to cure them because they stay on a lot better, and I don't have to worry about the gems moving around once I am done. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. This one was supposed to look like my pinky on the other side. I actually like my thumb like this better than I did my pinky on my other hand. But yeah, the crystals definitely stay on a whole lot better when I use a top coat. Like they're still on now. This is like 2 weeks later after I did my nails. So while I'm recording this video right here now, and well, while I'm editing this video and doing my voiceover for it now, my stones are all still on all of my fingers. Like, it's really dope. So now for my middle finger, on my ring finger on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and razzle dazzle that out like my middle finger on my other hand. Like, I think on this hand I just really like razzle dazzling out mainly my ring finger, because yeah, it's the ring finger. Like so I'm gonna pretty much use all the exact same stones that I had on the other hand. You'll notice me putting a lot more stones on that hand on this finger versus my middle finger on the other hand. So I'm going to also go back and then add more stones onto my right hand, just as many stones that I had on my left hand. Now, of course, I almost forgot to put the little tiny crystals on this entire nail to outline this entire nail, like how I did on my ring finger on the other side. Well, I mean, I guess that's not the ring finger, but I don't know what you call it on the right hand. Is it the ring finger? I don't know. But my ring finger on my right hand is designed like this, like my pinky on my left hand. So I'm matching those two up. I'm going to also, like I said, go back and put those other big stones onto my right hand. I'm going to clean my hands up, you guys, once I'm done with this, and I'll show you guys the end results. Oh my God, Hunty. Yes, boo, Hunt. Yes, what? You guys, like, I loved having my nails a little bit shorter, like the past month, but I love this length, like this XXL. Like, oh my God, like, I don't know how to live without my nails being this long anymore. Like, I really don't. Like, whether they're square, whether they're stiletto, whether they're, I don't know, ballerina, whatever you call it. Like, Hunty, yes, period. So let me know if you would try something like this down below, if you would get something like this down below, or if you just all around just like the ones that I just did. Go ahead, leave me a comment in the comment section. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends. Bye-bye.